Hey mamas, have a tough time with your baby and you're pretty frustrated? I know I've had those days, so I wanted to create a little flow and breathing exercise for you to feel grounded and to get centered, even in the midst of all the frustration and chaos. So you don't need anything, but you can have a mat underneath you if you like. And you're just going to start by coming into a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands onto your thighs, palms down to help with the grounding, and gently close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale with a sigh. Inhale and sigh. Once more, inhale and sigh. On your next inhalation, gently open your eyes and make your way into a table position. We're going to come into some cat-cows. Bonus time to work on the pelvic floor as well. So you're going to inhale your chest forward and through, and your tailbone up towards the sky, blossoming open the pelvic floor. And exhale, curl in towards your belly button, tailbone down, naturally engaging the pelvic floor. Inhale, chest forward, tailbone up. Exhale, curl in, tailbone down. Inhale. And exhale. Doing this 3 more times on your own breath, going as quickly or as slowly as you like, or if you find a spot that feels good, you could stay there for a breath. Keep trying to focus on the positioning of your tailbone. When you finish your 3rd exhalation, coming back into a neutral table position, you're going to bring your knees slightly back from your hips, and you're going to keep your bum in the air. You might need to walk your hands further forward and let your head come down into what's called puppy pose. So this one is grounding because your head is on the floor and you could take some time to find a deep breath, but it's also good for the pelvic floor because your tailbone is pointing way up towards the sky, working on that blossoming open action. So just finding a deep breath here. On your next inhale, lift your gaze, and you're going to make your way up and into a seated position with your legs out in front of you. So we're going to come into a forward fold, really curling into ourselves to find the grounding. So you're going to start with your hands behind you so you can get really tall through your spine. If you want to lengthen your shins, point your toes. If you'd rather lengthen your calves, flex your feet. Then you're going to begin to walk your hands forward. You're going to think of your tailbone beginning to point towards the wall or whatever is behind you. So you're having that pelvic tilt, just like we had in puppy pose, but this time you are folding forward. And that can be a little bit tricky to find sometimes. So if you find that you're rounding into your back and your tailbone's kind of coming forward, bring your hands back behind you, get really tall, reset. Think of sticking your butt out, then see if you can keep that. Keep walking your hands forward. See how far you can keep that before it turns into curling in like cat pose. So you're thinking of cow pose the whole time here. And feel free to kind of wiggle about so you can really get grounded into your pose. And we'll stay here for 3 more breaths. And when you finish your breaths, you're going to make your way to lying on your back and hug your knees into your chest, giving yourself a nice squeeze. Really hugging yourself, giving yourself some love, even if it was a hard day and you feel really frustrated. Even if nobody else gave you a hug, you're giving yourself a hug because you deserve it. And we're going to come into a twist from here. So you're going to open your arms out into a T. If you don't have space like me, you can have your elbows bent like a cactus. And you're going to let your knees fall over towards the right. Feel free to wiggle around, finding the best spot for you. And you're going to turn your head over your left arm. Even here, you could think of your pelvic tilt, thinking of sticking your bum out so your tailbone is pointing away from you. Two more breaths. And when you finish your breaths, come back to center and switch sides. Feeling free to wiggle around to find the best spot for you. Then you're going to look over your right arm and you're going to tilt your pelvis so your tailbone is facing away from you. Two more breaths. And when you finish your breaths, come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest once again, but this time you're going to rock from side to side or make circles with your knees. If you choose circles, go in both directions to stay even. And we're going to come into a breathing exercise. So you're going to just lie all the way down into a Shavasana. You're going to bring one hand onto your chest and one hand onto your belly. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. Notice where you fill up more. Is it in the hand on your chest or the hand on your belly? And don't judge yourself, just notice. Now we're going to come into one of my favorite grounding breaths. So I'm going to explain it first and then we'll do it together. You're going to inhale for a count of 4. I will count for you. You're going to retain the breath for a count of 4 and then you're going to exhale for a count of 7. At first it can feel a little bit tough or maybe a little bit panicky, but try to stick with it because it really is grounding and relaxing. So let's start. Inhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to lead us one more time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can keep with that breath for as long as you like, or you can return to a natural breath. Whatever you choose, take this time as your me time. Stay in it for as long as you like. But I will leave you now and I will say namaste. And I hope to see you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.